Welcome back, everybody. This is Sam SolBright here on the Love and Science channel. And today I wanted to bring forth the frequencies and energies coming forth for July. We are in July already. The frequencies are definitely already here. They're very strong in many different ways for each and every single one of us. And so there were a couple of things that felt very important for me to share here with you so that we can continuously open up to the frequencies that will continue forever and that will continue to transpire as we navigate the second half of this linear year. So when we start to feel into the energies of July, or when I start to feel into the energies of July, the number 7 and, kind of feeling into what this is going to bring forth. Everything is just going to continue to amplify. It's kind of the simplest way for me to put it. And it's just kind of the simplest way for all of us to just, understand that everything will continue to amplify. Everything will continue to get bigger, bolder, louder in a lot of different ways. There's going to be a lot more that's going to be required from us. And so this will continually propel us to open up bigger, feel deeper, trust deeper and deeper and deeper inside. We're shifting from external trust, external validation, external reliability, external dependency, external acceptance, external support. And when I say external, I'm talking about 3D systems. We are shifting from relying on this system. We're shifting from supporting all of these systems. We're shifting from everything, depending, supporting, creating, believing in anything and everything that was upheld by a third dimensional level of consciousness. And so as we continue to open up more and more and more and more and more, we're going to start to see more. We're going to be able to perceive where in our personal reality we're still holding on to the old, where we're still supporting the old, where are we still functioning from the old unconscious level of consciousness, where are we still resisting, fighting, suppressing, all of these different things at a deeper and deeper and deeper level. The focus that is going to be more and more important for all of us to shift is from that out there, waiting for that out there, only focusing on that out there instead of going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper inside. Nothing truly shifts unless we're willing to go deeper inside, feel deeper inside, and allow our bodies to shift and realign and release and dissolve deeper and deeper levels. There is literally no other way. And so it might feel like we might be, or I might be repeating myself too much or sounding like a broken record. But it is because we say the same thing in different ways and in different levels, so that different aspects of ourselves get the message, and so that we are able to comprehend this at different levels, from different angles, from different perceptions, perceptions and perspectives. And so all of this is going to bring us forth into bigger leaps of faith. July, the energy that I felt come through for July is bigger everything, bigger shifts, bigger changes, bigger leaps of faith in every level, bigger levels of trust, from inner trust, bigger expansions, bigger realizations. We're like at this precipice where we have no other choice but to fully trust and jump. Spread out your wings and fly, because that is essentially what we all came here to be and do. And so we will continuously have a choice, unless we are so stubborn that the universe pushes us. And at some level, we will get to that level. It just depends on the level of intensity, the level of harshness depends on how open and how willing you are to fully trust and fully go all in. So for me, it actually came through, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks ago, where I was in this, in the precipice of like this new phase for me, that I had no other choice. I was literally pushed into showing up more, specifically in Spanish, writing more in Spanish, being more visible in the Spanish, groups of Spanish platforms, or whatever the case may be. And I knew that at some level I had been resisting. I had been pulling myself back. I had been kind of stalling, even though deep down I knew that I was going to have to do this. Like, I feel like at some level we all know. We all know what we have to do. We all know what decisions and what choices we're going to have to essentially make. It's the phase, it's the in-between phase, it's the passageway, the initiation process that is what we all have to open up to in order to get to that space where we say, okay, let's just do it. Excuse my French. And so that is a really important phase to be, a really important part of the process. And so, like I mentioned a couple of weeks, it was like you have no choice, Samantha. You don't have any more reason to stall. You don't have any more reason to hide. And obviously I had to feel deeper into why I haven't, been putting myself out there in the Spanish community too much, or as much. And so I had to go deeper and deeper and deeper, and new realizations came through, not new, but programming, old, dense, heavy programming came through. And it was very liberating. It was very liberating to be able to feel more and to be able to recognize why I had been struggling with this for so long. And so it's taking the little steps, which are not little, they're just steps. They're huge steps, but taking those steps, one at a time, one moment at a time, one day at a time, and allowing myself or allowing yourself to continuously open up more and more, feel more and more and more and more and more, no matter how heavy it is, so that you can start to prove to yourself, so that you can start to feel into yourself, and that you can start to remember and recognize that, okay, I'm ready. This is it. I can do this. Let's go all out, and let's go full on, right? And that feels and you might have been feeling this, by the way, this month, but it feels like it's going to continuously increase. Obviously, as days, weeks, months, years go by, but the frequencies of July feel like they're going to amplify this momentum that has started this in June. So July is just going to be an amplification of that push, of that, the messages and the signs that you have already been gotten. You have already been given. I can't even speak English anymore. You have already been given the messages. You have already been receiving the guidance. You already know. We all, at some level, already know. So now it's about opening up more and more and more to feeling everything. Feeling. Going into, oh my God, what are gonna people say? How are people gonna take this? Are they going to, dot. How do I feel about, people's response? You really do have to go into feeling. Don't get stuck in the story. Do not get stuck in your head. That's a huge, huge part of the process, because it's very easy to get stuck in your head, because it keeps us from feeling. And because we have a lot of protection mechanisms inside, we're actually afraid of feeling deeper. So we will keep ourselves in our head, running in circles, because we are resisting, and we're keeping. It's like we're inside. We have this battle going on that we don't that because we're afraid to feel. We don't want to feel, so we resist feeling, and so we do anything and everything. The ego will do anything and everything it can to prevent itself from feeling deeper. So just open up to this. We need to become so aware of our protection mechanisms, of our survival mechanisms, of our of all the resistance we have going on inside, because only when we do are we going to open up to remembering that it's okay to feel. It's okay to feel a certain way. It's okay to feel a certain emotion. It doesn't make us wrong. It doesn't make us bad. It doesn't make us unworthy. It makes us real. And you want to be able to be so real and honest with yourself in every moment about how you feel, no matter what it is, no matter what the emotion is, no matter what the belief is. You just have to continuously give yourself permission to feel. The more that you feel deeper and deeper levels within yourself, the more you're going to be able to feel the truth inside. The more you're going to be able to take those steps, feel more confident, feel the support that you have. The amount of support we have right now is huge, enormous, gigantic. It's so big that we can't really comprehend. And it's going to be really important for all of us to continuously tune into that support, tune into just how everything happening right now, the collapses that are continuing to happen right now are supporting you in a level that we may not fully linearly comprehend, but it's going to become more and more visible the more you open up and the more you start to step up, the more you start to show up for you, the more you start to focus on you, the more you start to focus on your journey, on your body and your life body, your process, all of the different phases that are going on, allowing yourself to support your body emotionally, mentally, energetically, and physically in every way is going to be absolutely huge for every single one of us. And we are getting to a point where we can't stall anymore. We can't hide anymore, especially because 3D structures are falling deeper and deeper inside, which means we actually won't have anywhere to hide. And so it's beautiful, and it's all part of the process, and it's continuously supporting us in every single way. And so allowing yourself to go deeper into your journey, allowing yourself to open up and embrace everything that is coming through right now. There's a lot. I know we're being bombarded right now at different levels, in different ways, for different, for every single one of us. But we are essentially creating realities to show us where we're still compromising, where we're still denying ourselves, where we're still suppressing our emotions, where we're still playing in the old karmic loops, old karmic timelines, old karmic distorted relationships, within us and with other people, where we're still scared, where we're still fearful, where are we still in denial, where are we still playing small, where are we still playing victim, where are we still playing powerless, weak, fragile. All of these different things are coming up to the surface in many different ways, and it's because we have to be able to see that. We have to be able to see all the stuff we have. I'm going to play with see and feel. You have to be able to see and feel the energy of all the distortion that we've played in from a deeper and deeper and deeper level, so that we can break free from that reality, so that we can open up to a new reality, so that we can experience more of what is already here and what you already hold at a deep, sacred soul level. We already have new earth here. We already have the peace, the joy, the magic, the bliss, the abundance, the unity inside of ourselves, because it's who we are. No one can ever take that away. No one can ever break that. No one can ever separate us truly and fully from that. It's just that we have to work through an enormous amount of separation that says, no, you're not good enough. That says you're not ready. That plays in the guilt and the blame and the shame. And we literally keep ourselves from feeling and experiencing that because of an old illusion, because of an old perception, because of an old belief system. So the more and more and more that you feel deeper and deeper levels of this, the more you're going to start to feel peace, the more you're going to start to connect with home inside, the more you're going to start to really appreciate everything in your reality. Everything and everyone in your reality is playing a role, a huge role. But when we close our heart and we close our minds, we cannot see and we cannot remember the purpose of that. And so as you continuously feel more, as you continue to connect deeper and become more present with your whole body, you're going to start to remember the purpose of absolutely every aspect of reality. And that is one of the most freeing things that we can open up to. So, not sure how long I've been here, but to wrap it up, and again, to just kind of reiterate, everything's going to continue to get bigger. There is no other way to break free. Everything has to get louder in 3D. Everything has to get heavier in 3D so that we can choose to no longer comply, so that we choose to no longer hold on, so that we can choose to no longer support it. I had a really interesting experience a couple of months ago. I was very symbolic of like a 3D system and how heavier it's going to get in some collectives and in some realities and in some aspects. For me, it was physical. It was a physical structure that actually fell in my own reality. And I actually tried to hold on to it. And as it fell, it got so incredibly heavy. I mean, it got to the point where it was so heavy that I could no longer hold it. I was literally in pain trying to hold this freaking thing. And at some level it was like, you know what, just let it go. Like, why are you trying to hold on to this? And it wasn't until afterwards that I realized, oh my effing world, I started to see the connection of this being a representation of my 3D, of my 3D world and 3D reality, and how I was still trying to hold on to it. And it wasn't until it got so incredibly heavy. I mean, I was in excruciating pain at that point that I had to let it go. And it just gave me this realization that it does have to get to that point. It has to get so heavy so that we can choose not to hold on to it any longer. And so how will this play out? It's going to be different for every single one of us. Every single person is going to have to go through that in their own way. For me, it was silly, it was simple, but it was super symbolic, and I was mind blown, and I was able to actually clear a lot of emotions from it, because after I realized that, I was infuriated at how that had played out. But it allowed me to get it out. It allowed me to get the anger, the rage, the frustration. And you better believe it, that's going to come up. That's coming up for every single one of us. And it's going to come up for the entire collectives to release deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper levels and get to the root. Anger is a surface emotion. You want to be able to go even deeper and go into the root of the root of that program and the root of that emotion. And so just continue to open up, because our emotions are going to continuously get amplified, get activated, and get triggered. And that is the point. The heavier the emotion, the bigger the level of separation we held. And separation is what creates pain and suffering. It is what creates the third dimensional reality. The more you feel, the more you're able to dissolve more of that separation held inside of your cellular body, so that you no longer operate from separation. You want to be able to feel deeper, create more room for your soul and light, and the light and your soul, the light of your soul that comes through into your body creates more unity, creates more connection. You want to be able to connect deeper and deeper and deeper to all that you are, because as you do, you connect with everything and everyone around you at a deep, deep sacred level. And that is the whole point of this whole journey too. So continue to open up, continue to connect deeper with that level of unshakable trust that we all have inside. We just haven't really connected deep enough, and we haven't connected long enough, but it's there. We all have it. So it's now about opening up more, consciously connecting to that frequency inside, and allowing ourselves to take the next steps, take the leaps of faith, jump, just jump. As you jump, your wings will come out, and you will be able to feel how supported you are in this entire journey, and how you've always been supported in every aspect of this experience and every other experience. So with that, I'm sending you tons of peace, tons of support, and tons of love for your journey. Whatever you're going through, you're not alone. And there's an enormous amount of support here to support you. I am included. And so if you ever want to come and join either my groups, my love activations, my workshops, or have a one-on-one session, with me, I'm going to put my links below. Whenever you feel, whenever you're guided, and whenever you're ready. And me and many of us are here to support in whatever capacity that is best and highest. You just have to continuously open up to the support, open up to receiving, open up to who you are, open up to what you actually came here to be and do. Open up to, there's more to this, there's more to what you're feeling, there's more to what's going on in your body, there's more to everything. You just have to open up, and you have to make that step. Nobody else can make it or can do it for you. So with that, gonna wrap it up. Again, sending you tons of love, and until the next video, take care.